All right, I tried to do some Code Forces problems today, and there was a contest that was designed for novice problem solvers, which absolutely starts with me. So I signed up, and this is me going through the first problem. And I started off by like just pasting the whole set of text into my text editor and was just kind of like trying to read it in detail. I really just kind of thinking through the entire process of how to start Code Forces problems here and treating them like the CCCs. This is me going through and see me remember that it's a space based list instead of a comma based list. I was proud of myself for being able to just go through and do this as a pure thing in Vim from start to finish. So I'm uploading it, tried checking it in another format, but really just took out the long quote. And apparently you don't get to find out. So I'm on problem two, which is startup. The soda bottle metaphor is there, but I wound up solving it by making a default dictionary to count the shelves are. This is where I was popping to GPT because this is not actually a knapsack problem because you're not trying to find the best distribution of them in any sort of novel way. One of the reasons why I'm here for the problem solving part is that I don't have a lot of great habitual algorithmic identification. I can tell when a thing is broadly heuristic, broadly mappable to some sort of a NP concern, but that's not the same thing as being able to pull them out of the toolbox and solve with them. Computer science is a laboratory science, and people laugh at that. But I swear to you, there is, I am setting up lab work, stuff that's happening in my fingers and in my brain that is part of a being able to bounce between these two tabs is as much a set of computer science skills as, you know, don't eat near the reagents. Yeah, so I remembered that I sorted existed because I did a thing about sorted in the Python workshop and I really liked it. It's a weird syntax, but the idea is that if you give it a any sort of an iterable in Python terms, d.items is, it's just all the tuples from the dictionary. You can choose to sort it by applying pretty much any arbitrary function, get out of sorted and ranking. Sort them by not brand integer, but I want to sort it by which price is largest. It's going to take me a while to remember that that's going to do it in increasing order rather than decreasing order and realize that the Python syntax really is just reverse equals true. All right, so we're on my third one. This is the long binary string. I feel like I'm smart because I remember that if we're going to work on this in Python, we need to make it into a list that has those characters rather than an actual string because strings are immutable. This is the last one I did, and it's the one that timed out rather than giving me an incorrect error because I am doing a lot of computationally expensive things in a lot of clean, easy to read lines of Python. This is the trade off, and I'm happy to have hit the wall, but I've enjoyed my life on this side of the fence. Int equals really messed me up there. It's not even imagine what would have happened if I tried to run any other conversion to integer. Ugh. Short abbreviated variable names are not always your friend. This is the point where I'm actually like reading through the test data and counting lines. My second one had failed because of syntax, so I make my changes, send it back in. So that was my hour. Getting better at competitive coding and taking this part seriously is part of my improvement plan for quarter two. And part of my accountability practice is to A, sit down and do it on a regular basis for an extended period of time, like an hour. And B, when I do so, reflect on it, but share that reflection. So here we go. Less wrong in the future, right?